Folks, a few minutes ago, I came back home to the bungalow. I came back home to the bungalow having walked Lulu, and we went to go and see my mum, you see, so that's why Lulu looked so satisfied. Sorry, honey. Did I disturb you? I'm sorry, I said her name multiple times. But yeah, we went to... She's like, fuck it. So I went to go see my mum, and we went down the road, just a Lulu walkies really. We went through a park, and I got Lulu a bowl of water, and yeah, all's fine. Anyway, got back to the bungalow, and something was strange. I got to the front door, and a gift was waiting for me, wrapped around the door handle to the building, just sitting there waiting for me, just down the driveway. And of course I went inside and I picked up this gift and I took it indoors, quite kind of perplexed. And there was no note on this gift. There was nothing to say what it was, who left it, but who left it for me. And so I went to my CCTV cameras, because obviously I've got two cameras facing the front door. One of them catches the car, you see, in case any thieves trying to go for it. Anyway, but I was wondering who delivered this gift. And of course, part of me was a little worried that, oh no, is this like will he react to something being left in the driveway? You know, is it some weirdo? No, it wasn't. It turns out the gift was left by one of my neighbours down the street. Not a direct neighbour, but quite a few doors down. Turns out it's an old lady. I won't say her name, but it's an elderly lady with like a Zimmer frame, you know, like those frames that you lean on, but they've got wheels on them and like a brakes on like a squeezy pedal, I think. And I've had a few conversations with her. She seems very friendly. It turns out that she was friends with the lady that used to live here, which is what started our conversations. Very, very neighbourly, like, you know, good morning and all that. Anyway, so this sweet old lady came down the driveway and left the gift for me on the door handle to the building. Now, I don't wish to sound, you know, like a knob, but what on earth am I supposed to do with this handbag? It's a handbag. Interesting. Okay. It's very nice of her. I guess she thinks Lulu. Well, I suppose doesn't necessarily have to be. Like, she had this huge smile on her face as she was leaving it behind. So, and she did knock on the door, and I just didn't answer. There was no note in it. I'm guessing she wanted to deliver it in person. Yes. Well, that's kind of strange. Okay, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick it. Oh, we need to find a way to antagonize Lulu with this. Tell you what, she hasn't seen it yet, and her eyes are closed. So I'm gonna hide it, and then midstream, I'm gonna sort of unveil it to her and see what she thinks. Hang on. Yeah, I could put her dog treats or something in there. Oh dear. I use it with pride. Yeah. So yes, that's a bit unusual. So to go down the road and see that staring at me from the door handle. Yeah. Anyway, welcome everyone. I hope you're all okay. So please know that I'm currently working on Valheim bullshittery. It's the second week of work. Now, traditionally, I can cut together, so I'm still on the cutting phase. I can cut together a bullshittery within about, say, 3 to 4 days if I have all of the clips. What's different this time is length. This bullshittery is about 45 minutes long, hence why I'm still cutting it together on the second week. The reason why it's 45 minutes long is that it's more like an abridged playthrough. I've got 100 hours of footage from Valheim, the first playthrough, and I've condensed it down to 1 hour, then I condensed it down to 35 minutes, and now I'm still working through that 35 minutes. I have done most of the video, so cut together most of the video. This is technically its third phase of cutting, so it's quite refined now. Probably in a few days' time, I'll be comfortable to just release it on Patreon and in the Discord group below for the Twitch subscribers without the text. So if you really can't wait, you can watch the video and just, you know, as if it's a cut together live stream. But obviously the text and animation work hasn't started yet, and being 45 minutes long, oh dearie me, that's going to be one hell of a real That's going to be a real slog. So like 4 to 5 bullshitteries worth is very challenging. So, you know, we're going to have to sort of tackle that challenge and possibly look into getting some shortcuts to speed things along a little bit. Thank you, Angry Fraggle and Ale YOLO and Samu Zam. Releasing it in chapters is not an option. It is an option, Schooner, but all that would really happen is... I don't think it's beneficial for the production, for the final product. For reasons that should hopefully be obvious when you see it. It's more like a cut-together sitcom. Chopping it up into pieces would just be chopping up a sitcom. It wouldn't really... Yeah. This feels like it's meant to be one big sort of light entertainment video rather than a bunch of shorts that have been chopped up. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's a whole narrative exile. So So essentially what I've done, I need to share the screenshots with you. I'm going to share them to the patrons. What I've done is I've chronologically sprinkled the clips from start to finish. And then what I've done is I've shimmied them around to make sure that, okay, these are the clips for the Black Forest. These are the clips for the plains. And I've bookended each biome with the boss fight. You know, quickly, like we spawn the boss, we fight the boss, someone goes flying, you know, and then we kill the boss, hang the trophy. So hopefully by the end of the video it'll feel like a bit of an adventure. Like, oh my god, that was Valheim? That was a playthrough of Valheim. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, that's what's going on. So it's going fine. So everything's going fine. Busy. Going to keep staying busy today, so I'll do a quick live stream, get straight on with the editing, and then maybe this evening, if the guys are up for it, some Rising Storm. Big ifs there, because last time we only had 2 people turn up, so maybe there's no will for it. I guess we'll see. Right. Hang on. Yes, SD Pepper, that's a good point, yes. Peak, similar. I did similar with the biomes, didn't I? The only difference is that with Peak, it was much easier to move clips around. You know, like I had scores of playthroughs of Peak, and all I did was like chop the biomes. Here, so our gear is what's changing. So I can't say insert something from the Mistlands in the meadows, because it's obviously like, what? You know, why is everyone glowing with wisps flying around? You know, it looks weird if I did that. Sorry, pardon me. Sorry, I just cleared my throat there. Right, anyway, so I'm just going to play games for a bit. Whoops, no, I'm not, because we don't have a game to see. Right, there we go. So I'm just going to play games for a bit. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a lovely start to your day. Thank you, Angry Fraggle. So, what I was doing in Captain of Industry, which is a sort of Factorio meets Settlers meets Tropico sort of thing, is I was trying to get a refinery operational. We're in the stage which is aping Factorio certainly here, because these were basic distillers, so basic refineries, producing diesel, which I've got here in the fuel nipples, which are rising out of the ground, and yeah, then it's feeding this fuel depot. Well, it's feeding everything, frankly. The whole operation requires diesel in places. So, what I need to do now is I need to redirect all of the crude up here to this more advanced distillation facility, which I don't truly understand yet. So I've got to configure accordingly. So what I should probably do. So distillation stage 3. So yeah, I should get this fully. Yeah, basically make it so that I can match the current diesel output. So 27 apiece, 38 apiece. We'll build 3 regardless. Okay, so could we please remove this pipe? Okay, and then we're going to put down 2 additional distillation stage 2s side by side and hook them up in a similar fashion when the pipe is gone. Ooh, thank you, Cooler Manacho. Thank you very much, Cooler Manacho. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the sub bomb. Just waiting for a truck to arrive. How many free trucks do I got? I've got loads of free trucks. Alright. Hi there, Bavon. Hope you're very well. Yeah, I've been enjoying the game, frankly. I think it's got nice attention to detail, a cool mining, sort of like deform the terrain thing going on. So I've been carving through these mountains. So I've just ordered 1 excavator to work with 1 digger to just smooth things out and make it easier to traverse. We've got ourselves a big literal trash pile of human waste, which we're sort of dumping there, which isn't very hygienic. A big coal pit that we're digging. It's pretty cool. A limestone mountain. If I press L, you can see the resources and where they are. So the crude oil is looking a bit sparse now. That was much bigger than it used to be. So, we've got to think about getting an alternate source. Okay. So, research. What's going on? We're researching the stacker to dump material. Okay. Thank you, Real Trucker. That's very kind of you. And thank you, Cooler Manacho. And thank you again, Ale YOLO and Angry Fraggle. Right. Bavin says, I'm back at work. I got 1 day... You got a 1-day ban in GTA RP? They don't like it when you drive your car off a cliff and then into a prison. Oh no. You ruffian. Oh shit. Hang on, let me just put on blueprint mode for a second. Okay. In fact, maybe I should have given a bit more space, frankly. Move it back a smidge. Copy this here. Leave a gap of 2. Is that in a line? I think so. Okay. Please remove this one. Alright. Ale YOLO says, you're still on last night's stream. You wonder what would happen if you consider dumping into the ocean to expand the land. Yeah, could be an idea. Yeah, because it seems a bit silly to just be piling up here when this is usable, isn't it? Yeah, we should really do that, shouldn't we? I mean, we're not really... Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just start building up... just start dumping... I mean, here, really. We could have like a whole big port that we can build. Okay. So let's put down a mine control tower just so I can... Yeah. So mine control tower so I can set the number of excavators and everything going back and forth. Alright. Let's confirm that. So please turn that from a blueprint into the actual thing. Okay. So we have one sitting here which is controlling the leveling operation. I've just got a single excavator working quietly. Yeah, how many excavators do I have? If I press F6 I can get some vehicle stats. I've got 9 idle. Okay. Well, we may as well, just temporarily, get all of them assisting then. If they're just sitting there waiting for tasks, get a whole bunch of them working over here. We can always dial it back a bit. Alright. Okay. So the refinery. Let's just spend a bit of Unity points, just get it done quickly. Alright. Okay. So, limited crude oil right now, so we need to redirect it. 1 second. We have a warning. Crude oil is getting low. Okay, you actually get a warning on it. Okay, we're going to have to do something about that. So we need to get that cargo ship, because we did find an oil rig off the coast, didn't we? So open research. Where is it? I saw it. Maintenance depot, power generator, basic desalination. Let's search for cargo. Cat? No, cargo. Cargo depot. It's already in the queue. Okay, after the stacker. Alright. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little game. I've been enjoying it. Right, so I still need to learn what the different colours are. So purple is medium oil. So obviously, we can do steam. Let's just get steam done quickly. So, let's go to transports pipes. And what I'm going to do is just raise the pipe with E up high. I'm pretty sure the pipes can get quite close before they need to be lowered. Hold down shift to make it a straight line. And left click again to confirm. There we go. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but fine. It's fine. There we go. Okay, looks like the pipes might need a little bit of wiggle room. There we go. Right, so that's the hot steam, the high pressure steam. So we'll just do, that first and then the diesel out, because it's straightforward. So let's go here. Remove that. And then a pipe for diesel output, which again we'll just raise for the sake of letting trucks and other maintenance tasks get underneath, do what they got to do. Alright, come down. But yeah. No, I hope everyone's well. Yeah, so as mentioned, I went to see my mum this morning. We just went for a walkies and, we just had a chat about stuff, got some coffees. Lulu had some snacks in her pram. She's fine. As we were walking, we noticed that the blackberries are coming in steadily. They look a bit... I thought they looked a bit shriveled. We've got a drought right now in England, so... Yeah, the blackberries... The wild blackberries need some water, frankly. But hopefully, once they come in fully, going to pick them, boil them with some sugar, and make some jam. And put some jam jars, and that will keep you going for months. Yes, Twitten, if you want one, I can prepare a jam jar for you. I still need to give your other jar back. Twitten was kind enough to make some marmalade. But I still got the jar. It's currently sitting on top of the fridge with the other jars. Okay. Ninjuka says, you went for a walk yesterday at the park, and the grass was yellow and dead. It was so depressing. Yeah. We need some water. Yeah, we need some rain. Big time. England really needs some rain. Again, I did some, just out of sort of worried citizen curiosity, I did a bit of reading concerning how are we doing farming-wise in the UK right now. The answer is okay. The harvest has only just started. Initial reports are okay. The only thing where it's obvious that things have gone very bad are apparently peas. And is it legumes? Is that correct? So apparently things are really dire. Something like less than a third of total whatever, just because of the drought. Am I watching Clarkson's Farm? No, not really. I see the occasional clip. Sorry, what am I doing? I'm waiting for this to be finished, but... I didn't confirm the plan. There we go. Confirm this plan. And also use the Unity tool to just do it quickly. Cost 12 Unity, but we'll do it instantly. Okay. Right, so there we go, lovely. I've assigned a ton of excavators over here now, just because they were sitting idle doing nothing. So please work together as quickly as you can. So where are you currently dumping it? I think I said... Oh, I see. Are we forced to drive around right now because of the excavators blocking? Ooh, not enough workers. Bring in a few more migrants. Refugees, rather. Okay. How many homes do we have? Free housing, 0. Okay, we've got to upgrade the next container city. Can I do that? I can. So upgrade that, please. And while we're here, we may as well upgrade the other one. Alright. Okay, so they're driving around because I've blocked it. Where are they dumping all that material? They're dumping it here, currently. Fine, but we should probably take a moment. Yeah, so can I get this built? If we can dump it over here, that would be even better. Thank you, Kingmaker. Although it is a bit more of a journey, isn't it? Right, so over here, the mine control tower has been completed. I'm going to specify what can be dumped here. So please dump, yeah, slag, waste, everything really. Just dump it all here. And then... go to terraforming, dumping designation, and please simply take the current level of the terrain, which is what? So +3, and let's just literally do that. Let's go get some land. Yeah, I think that works. So they go where it's yellow, I believe. They're just going to go and dump it off. Thank you, Woozy Deluxe. Thank you very much there, Woozy. Okay, then let's go here and remove the designation for dumping. So they're just on the last part of that hill. So remove this designation for dumping. And while we're here, I'll also remove this dumping designation. I was going to make a big ramp up to the... whoopsie. Up to the crater. I think I just removed a mining designation. Whoops. Don't do that. Let's see if they do it. So here they go. So load up with rock. I mean, it's a bit of a trek. Thank you, Kingmaker. Alright. I remember back when I was in secondary school, we had one of those days where lots of experts from well, not like experts, but like representatives from different industries come into the school one day to sort of do a show and tell and talk about what they do as part of your sort of, you know, that work experience type thing where they try to give you a taste of what it is like working. I hated my work experience. It was really... I did a really bad job, and I wasn't at all ready for it. But But here in the UK, you get like assigned a placement, a work experience placement for like a few days or so. Yeah, like Careers Day. I remember we had to pick a series of different like representatives to have a one-on-one talk with, and I remember because at the time when I was in college, I thought I want to do something with computers. I thought programming, yes. I'm glad that that never went anywhere because I think I'd be miserable as a developer. But yeah, so I picked a couple of things related to computers, and then I had to pick a third one. And the third one I picked was, well, I didn't actually know what it was. I just picked it anyway. But it turns out it was actually, weirdly, farming. And I ended up in a room having a conversation with not that many other people. There was about 6 other students. It was quite a small affair. And it turns out I got the total wrong impression. I remember this because I thought that it was going to be a case of like, oh, we're going to be talking about farm. No, it really wasn't. Like, this was early 2000s. It was all talking about tech. It was all like agricultural tech, hydroponics and combine harvester technology and that sort of stuff. And I do remember, even though I never, I do remember I was quietly impressed. I thought, oh my god, this sounds way more high-tech than I expected. It's not just throw some fucking grain on the fucking floor and water it in it. Yeah, it's like it's a full-on high-tech industry now. They're not fucking around. Okay, here we go. So where are they? Oh, hang on. So they're taking the dirt to this ore input facility. Is that really what I want? No, it's just going to get backed up, isn't it? Yeah, in it. No, they're just taking them to ore sorting plants. That's not really what I want. Okay. So is there a way, surely there is a way that one can specify to just take to a dumping zone. It must be here. Import routes, export routes. No route assigned. Aha. Do you reckon? No? Import route. Lack of wood in my base. Oh yeah, you're right. We do have a lack of wood in the base. Why is that? If I press H, we do have trees marked for removal. What's the issue? Where are my... Hang on. So I've got 2 of them. Both are busy. Tree harvested for diesel. I guess we probably just need more. We've upped the ante. Okay, looks like we just need more. Please build 4 additional tree harvesters and, say, 4 additional pickups. We might be about to hit the limit. Yeah, we've only got 10 more vehicles we can build. Okay. Oh, really, Arkama? It's gone so far that farmers are specialising in specific fruits and they only do that. For example, a friend of mine is rotating plots with other farmers and he's only doing corn. It's crazy. Yeah. Try setting up exports routes from the dump. The trouble is there aren't really free trucks because I've assigned them all here. Hang on. Because I was hoping that they would just drive directly to the dump. So why is he... Oh yeah, they're just picking ore sorting locations, aren't they? Alright. There must be a way. It seems strange that there wouldn't be to me. Let me have a read of it. Hang on. So, Captain of Industry. Can I take rock directly from a mine to a dumping site without going to an ore processor? Let's have a read. So Google says, yes, you can take rock directly from a mine to a dumping site without going through an ore processor if the truck carries pure rock or dirt. The destination has enabled dumping zones, and the cargo contains no mixed valuable ores. Oh. Pure loads. So trucks with 100% loose rock or dirt will skip the processor. Right. So is that the problem? They're just sending mixed loads? Hang on. I found a post on Reddit. I'm trying to build 1 year ago. I'm trying to build a land bridge to another island that has a shit ton of oil that I need. My ore sorters are hitting a bottleneck on my ore excavation sites because my trucks won't take the dirt and rock to the land bridge to dump it because it's too far, my guess. I decided to build a couple of storages by it, set all my others, dirt and rock and all plants, to keep empty, and it worked for like 1 minute. Now they bring all this dirt and rock to these two storages, but then don't dump it. If I try to set these storages to keep empty above X, bottleneck again, won't dump, because it's not above the X amount, and they won't bring more dirt or rock, because it's right at X amount. I've been manually dragging the slider to keep emptying and bringing it back to the default setting. I've been tinkering with this damn thing for 20 minutes. How do you get around this? First response. Your dumping zones are not set up correctly. No matter how far the dump is, they will eventually dump. Click on a full truck to see what's holding it up. Also, your sorter might be blocked because you unknowingly have something else that your sorter can't handle. No, that's not what he's asking. Hang on. Hang on. Yes, I'm just reading Reddit. 1 second. From what I've seen, trucks will pick up a load and reserve a tile to dump. With that land bridge being 4 to 5 tiles wide... Okay, no, just saying that. Okay. An individual storage cannot act as both receiver and provider. Choose a role and double up on the storage to get the effect you're after. No. Okay, maybe it does need sorters. It seems strange. All the posts are responding as if you can't override the sorters. Seems odd to me that you can't just say, in general, just dump here in this square. Why would we want to sort through material that is not ore? Well, I suppose you can get like crushed gravel or whatever. Go to the sorter. Sure. So let's follow one of them. So you've got pure rock. Here we go. So you are going to the sorter. This sorter. So here. So it has an option for not allowing single products. Okay. Reject single product loads. Okay. Let's try that. Reject single product loads. To all of my sorters. Let's see what it does. Alright, okay. So here we go. So next one's getting loaded. Again, with a single load. So rock. Oh, won't they also reject pure ore? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Where's it going? Okay, it's going up to this sorter. Whoops. Okay, this one. It's getting filled with just rock. Here we go. Where's it going now? It's going to this storage location for rock. Okay. Not ideal, but I suppose we do need that rock. Okay. So what happens here... Hang on, just monitor this process. Here is a truck with just ore. There we go. Fill it up. Next says research advanced logistics that way. That way you can give them export routes. Okay, where's it going? Aha, it doesn't know what to do. No job, yeah. Yeah, this isn't the way. This isn't the way. Okay. We might just have to. We might just have no choice but to, hang on. Right, dial back the number of trucks then. Because we need more trucks in service to sort of move stuff to dumping zones. Okay. Right. Sorry, go back to all of the ore things that I've done and just, yeah, replace. Okay, hang on. Unsorted input. Okay, it does show the bucket. So rock and copper. Products to sort. So that's the output, isn't it? Okay. And then the ports. So input routes. Sorry, import routes. I wonder, is there an entry? Trucks, logistics. Assigned routes. Let's have a look. Oh, look, here we go. So, by default, trucks handle deliveries automatically, based on the priority setting of the building. If you need more control over where materials go or which trucks handle them, assigned routes are the way to go. These routes help make your logistics more efficient and reliable. A mine control tower can be assigned to export mined products to a specific ore sorter or storage unit if the material is unmixed. To set this up, select a mine tower, 1, so here, click the plus or minus button under export routes, then choose the desired destination. Clicking a destination assigns it, clicking it again removes it. You can also right-click to an assigned destination in the UI to unassign it. Okay. Right, so it's the different storage units and stuff. Okay, it says, Cake in the chat says, set the iron sorter to only accept from the iron mines. You don't get it from other places. Yeah. Hang on, let me just read this, sorry. When a mine control tower has export routes set to a specific destination for certain products, trucks will deliver those products only to the assigned destination and nowhere else. Assigned routes can also be set up between storage units to further optimize your operations, as shown below. Just make sure the destination storage has the Keep Full slider enabled. You can optionally assign trucks to receive storage to the receiving storage to be dedicated to this supply line. Okay, I don't really need storage right now. The following example shows how to train. Oh, is that a train? Ooh, I've not seen trains yet. Okay, I need to do that later. Okay, so how can I make it so that this ore thing only accepts import routes? Here we go. No route assigned from this tower. I think. Export route, this one here. But does that reject all other sources, I wonder? Because that would be very useful. So you're currently going there, but I presume that's only because you had a different assignment at the time. Yes, it does? Oh, wonderful. Okay, let's do that quickly. Yes, I don't want random shit just being... Yeah, so this mine tower, this is only meant to be for here. See, it's getting filled with iron ore. Where's that coming from? Okay, import routes. Sorry. Import route. This mine tower. Right. Yeah, they were always meant to be local. Okay, maybe that's the key. Import route. This mine tower. Nothing else. Alright. Yep, you're done. This one here is for the copper mine. Nowhere else. And the cement. Alright. Import route. What? No, this one here. Alright. So let's see what happens now. So hopefully, I think, all of the ore sorters have their own mine towers next to them. So any tower, such as this one here, which is just level shit, bros. Where do the dump trucks go? So here we go. So this pickup truck, full of pure product, so it wouldn't need to go to an ore sorter anyway, is going to go... that's good, because I need it there. What happens when this gets full? Or maybe something that I don't need, like dirt. Let's assign more trucks again. Just temporarily, just get this shit done. Alright. Oh yeah, and what happens to like a combined resource? You know, something that I can't just take directly to a storage. There we go, so here's one. So dirt and slag. Oh really, slag? Oh, we're digging into our own dumping pile. So here we go. So the slag is useful to me, and then take that to storage, but the dirt is not useful to me. So what happens? Good morning, Lazy. Thank you, Bayerman. Thank you, Kuko. Thank you, Woozy. Thank you, all of you. Okay, we're out of wood. I need to sort... Here we go. Where are you going? Right. Lovely. Straight to a dumping site. Okay. So can I please specify that this dumping destination is no longer valid? Please no longer dump here. Alright. And I need to go and... Oh, more refugees have arrived. Okay, now we have a housing crisis again. Okay. Can I spend a bit of unity upgrading these? 7 unity apiece. Bit tricky. There we go. So my shitty container city is being upgraded to a shitty block of flats. There we go. For those passing straight through the stream this morning, I hope you're okay. Please know that I'm still working on Valheim bullshittery on its second week of cutting. So I haven't started any hand animation, I'm afraid. That monster is still ahead of me. I'm still cutting it together. It's about 45 minutes long, and I'm getting there. I'm on the plains biome. Oh, look at that. So I'm doing the plains biome, and then the plains biome boss. And then after that, it's the Mistlands, and then we're done. And then, I'll probably release a textless cut just to the patrons and the Twitch subs if you can't wait. Yeah. Any speculation on what they're seeking refuge from? Ooh. Chat, what are they seeking refuge from? Wrong answers only. Go. Also, let's get the... Hang on. So the harvesters. We've got harvesters ready. Cougars, Greenpeace. Florida. Eurovision, furries. Tax evasion. Yeah, it's a big tax haven. Okay. Yeah, keep assigning these. So what's the problem? Sorry, you're not working... Oh, you don't have enough trucks to support you. There we go. Tourette's. Yeah, Tourette's. K-pop. The Americans. Tesco. Cyanide. I see. Well, we're the last bastion of civilization after the rest of the world fell, so, you know, there is that. Okay, we're working on that cargo depot. Excellent. Oh, here we go, look. They're doing it at long last. The dump trucks are dumping the material that we do not need. So what are you dumping? So I see that's just rock. Bit of a drive, though, but yeah. Lovely. Carry on. Yeah, we need as many trucks as possible right now. Okay, so now that I know how to do that, yeah, we should definitely start trying to level out as much as we can. Have all this as usable land. Low food supply, oh dear. Yeah, get more farms in. Okay. It's probably that we have the food, but it's not getting not getting transported to the cities because all the trucks are in play. Okay, fairly soon then I'll need to go and reassign those. Yeah, I've taken away all the transport logistics trucks for this little project that I'm doing. Okay. Alright. Carry on, guys. Cool, well we know how to do it now. Fantabulous. So let's dial this back then. So switch down to, say, 2 excavators and probably around 4 trucks to quietly keep going. So it's not turbo urgent. The rest of you trucks need to get to work with everything else we need. So food and veggies and stuff. Alright. Off you go. Right, so let's get this cargo depot in play. And don't forget to continue working on this. We're getting low on oil. The sooner we get the cargo depot, the sooner hopefully we can get the oil rig operational. So waiting for products. So the diesel is hooked up. Okay. So you're waiting for medium oil and high steam. So here's the medium oil. What's that? Is that crude? That's crude. Alright. So, I mean, some of this we might need to burn off in a moment. To do that, so a flare. So it can burn combustible liquids and gases, but it produces pollution. We may have no choice soon. Until I can find something useful to do with those other materials. Okay. So... pipes. That's sour water. That's the heavy oil. Or is it medium oil? So let's go here. Right. Ah, have I left enough room for the two of them to cooperate? I hope I have. Otherwise we're going to have to move them apart. Let's test that quickly. So please move in here. Right. Whoops. Okay. Pipe here. So can you go in here whilst leaving the other one unmolested? Whoops. There we go. Thank you, Near Cry. Thank you very much there, Near Cry. Okay, the answer is yes, I think. There we go. What is that? That's light oil. Which is coming from where? It's coming from... So it's heavy oil and medium oil. Oh, is it an output? Yes, it's an output. So light oil is taken. So send it this way with the diesel and we'll send it into that tank. Alright. There we go. Okay, stick it there. Right, should be okay, I think. Let's give it a test. Only that one's hooked up, mind you, but... Okay, so spend some Unity to bring the resources straight here. Did I ever switch the sorters back to accepting single product loads? Yeah, I switched it off, right? Reject single product loads. Should be fine. I think. Good, we're getting plenty of wood again. Yep, I know. Torog, only one of the three is currently hooked up. Just want to make sure it works first. So, he says, but it does not appear to be hooked up. What's the issue? Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I see what I've done. Thank you. My bad. Yeah. Oopsie daisy. My iron is down to 0. Shit, fuck, you're right. What's happened with the iron? Ore, completely backed up. Output is full. What's that? The slag? Okay, yeah, it's good. Yeah, because I bloody well took away all of the trucks for deliveries. Please get that full of slag. So top priority, get that storage cleared. Or start dumping it. Alright. We do have that thing. What was it called again? Hang on. The stacker. Dumps material from connected conveyor belts directly to the terrain. We could... Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's very cool. We could have like an overflow system where it balances it. Prioritizes the storage, but if the storage is full, then dumps it on the terrain. Wouldn't be ideal by any measure, but you know. Yeah, let's do that. That could be fun. So build a retaining wall, a short retaining wall. Raise it all the way up here, just in case. Start building it like so. Oops. Wait, is there a corner? Corner. Yeah, there we go. Then retaining wall short. Wait, is there, that implies that there's a long. Yep, retaining wall long. Okay, build these. Right. Corner. Alright. Okay, so here's my logic here. So leave that there. It's lopsided. Okay. And then, if I put a stacker over it here... Okay. Maybe shimmy it to the side a little bit more. Hang on. Like here, leaving enough space for the truck. Okay. Right. And so what I'll do is I'll put a balancer here, prioritize the output to this, but if that's full, then it'll dump the slag there as like a, oh shit, you know. Hang on, so let's go here. Put in a balancer. There we go. So, transport. So, we're looking for a U-shaped balancer. Stick that there. Stick that there, I think. And then prioritize this output, I think. And confirm the plan. Alright. Shame you can't turn the slag into more metal. Well, we are turning it into concrete. We're taking it down here. That's the point of that storage. It's getting mixed with either crushed rock. Well, rock or slag is going here, or it's going through this crusher. And then that's being fed into the concrete mixers to make concrete. Well, hello. Got a bit of a pickle here. What's the pickle? What? Why? What? How? Did that happen? I don't know how I've done that. I did it last stream, says Mr. Kit Killer. An accident. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. So what is that material? Just iron. Okay. I tried to copy recipes and misclicked it. Oh, okay. That sounds like me, yes. Alright. Cargo depot research underway. New refugees have arrived. Okay, I think we're okay. We've got to switch it off for now. Don't strain the food. Big Benzie says, by the way, you can also reverse the input of buildings. For example, 2 concrete mixers could share the same pipe input. Reverse the input of buildings. Not sure what you mean. Oh, like back to back? Is that what you mean? Flip mirror the building. Oh, I'm with you. Yeah, like, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Like flip mirror the inputs. Because I guess they do that, don't they? That is neat. What are they growing? They're growing vegetables. But we have no direct output for the vegetables, so I guess they're just getting stored in the thing. Okay. 1 second, let me just remove this and instead put down 2 dedicated ones. Yeah, vegetables. But yeah, so over here, folks, things fine, just cracking on, really. I feel a bit boring this week. It's just on with Valheim editing. Just another week of the grind. This weekend, I was sort of surprised to learn that apparently it's a family gathering. I didn't know there was going to be one this weekend. Maybe I'll try and make some marshmallows again. Also, let's hold off before we mine away. That's fine. I'm just going to say keep this road. So a family gathering where the family go to one of my aunt's houses and everyone brings like a little bit of food. They don't have to, but typically like a quiche or something. And so I tend to like try to make like a chicken or something fancy. I made some marshmallows last weekend and they were quite tasty. I might try to make more. Okay. Maybe some rabbit. Oh, the rabbit's all gone. The rabbit is in this. The rabbit is in this creature over here, doing the Superman thing. For those who didn't see it, at the start of yesterday evening stream, Luda was fed some cooked rabbit. I've been feeding her some special meats after her birthday in June. So I bought a whole bunch of different meats, and they're in the freezer, and I'm going through them steadily. So she's had kangaroo, zebra, squirrel, quail, pheasant, weird meats. So yeah, last night she had some rabbits, and I've got more to go. So more in the freezer. Yeah. Right, hang on. Dog. What's been her favourite meat? I don't know which one was a favourite. She reacted really well to the what is it? The partridge and the what was the other thing? Was it quail? She devoured those. To be fair, they were delicious. Okay, how are we doing here? So output is full. So diesel output is full. Okay, we're fine. So we've got a shit ton of diesel. The rest aren't actually hooked up, mind you. Yep. Okay, so they need the same setup here then. So pipes. Send the pipes this way. Don't hook them up. Okay, that's the output for the light oil or whatever that is. I think it's light oil. Alright. Have I missed any? I think we're okay. Yes, I tasted some myself, Smitty. I ended up eating all of the squirrel meat because she wouldn't have it. I had it. It's quite tasty, actually. Okay, so sour water. Does that burn? Guessing the answer might be no. Hang on. So flare. Okay, only the oil types burn. So let's put heavy oil here and put a thing on it saying, so receive from belts and pipes only if below. Output to belts, yeah. Only if above. That. Yeah, we might just have to dump the, dump that water, that sour water, whatever it is. Okay. It doesn't show. Sure. Does it need... Okay. Does it need its own liquid dump, or can it share this one? I see a... Is that a second input? No, maybe not. Set it above 90%. It will never burn stuff if you put it at 100. Oh, really? What? I set it there? Output to belts and pipes only if above 180. Okay. Smitty says, squirrel sounds interesting. I couldn't, though. It was quite nice, to be honest. It was like, you know the underside of a roast chicken? You know, that dark meat? There wasn't much meat on it, though, frankly. Certainly not enough to be worth it. Was it red or grey? It was very, very dark brown. Like, almost like boar, but thinner and stringier. It was okay. I happily ate it as dinner. Probably be even nicer if you roasted it with spices and stuff. Any guinea pig? No, I didn't get guinea pig. I don't think I think I'm the same. I don't think I could eat guinea pig because they're like pets and stuff. Squirrels are fucking rats, basically. Tree rats. Keep stealing my vegetables. And killing all the red squirrels, the fuckers. Alright. Also, hi there, Mag. I hope you're well. Okay, iron is struggling once again. Yeah, because of this slag problem. Okay. So, could I... What do we need? We need... we got loads of these. I guess we just have too few trucks. Extremely busy, yeah. So what are they doing? Trucks. None are available. We have 73 and absolutely none are available. They're all busy doing tasks. Okay, I'll spend Unity then because this has got to get done. So 20 Unity, quite expensive that time. Here we go. So, here we go. Wait a minute, we need iron to make this work, but hopefully we'll... Okay, here we go. So, slag is being piled into this container, and then when this container is full, I wonder what will happen now. My shortcut is inaccessible, so they need to take the long way round. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right, because we've done that, haven't we? We're still cutting through it. It'll take them a bit of time to fix it. Right, so fill it up then, please, with slag. Alright. Yeah, but over here, this weekend, I'm going to see about digging up the potatoes, or at least some of the potatoes in my garden. I've got 2 different varieties of potato, Maris Piper and Desiree. So one is a type of, it's called a second early, and the other is called a main crop. I believe the primary distinction between the two is the thickness of the skin, but essentially the 2 different types of potato, you harvest them at different times. The first earlies and second earlies are designed to obviously be harvested earlier than usual, and they're good for chips and stuff like that. But the main crop, so the big bulky main crop, is mainly harvested just before autumn, and they keep for ages, and they make good for roast potatoes and big thick cut potatoes. There we go. Dump all this down. Spoonie says, it's funny, Womble has a few words with special pronunciation like bungalow and slag. Indeed, and mine control tower, which people keep thinking is mind control. And Korea. And ingot, that's another one. Vegetables, that's just fun. It's just fun to say vegetables as vegetables. Alright. It's steadily filling up. It's getting emptied quickly. Yes, iron instead of iron. Yes. Okay. Cool. Copper looks better. Yeah, we just need to fix this iron pain point. Rubber also looks good. Oil, we're definitely running low on. So let's have a look at this cargo dock then. So I would keep extending this, and I do need to, but we also need to prioritize getting the cargo dock running. Well, we could always, for now, can it squeeze in here? Does the trading dock need to live there? So where is the cargo? What does it look like? Housing, services, shipyard, trading dock, cargo. Have a look. The cargo depot. Yeah, it's not huge. So once built, a repaired cargo ship can dock here and transfer its cargo via attached cargo depot modules. Alright. So can we squeeze it in somewhere? Some parts need to be in the ocean. Terrain is too high. Yeah, this is why I wanted to build out here, really. Get nice flat terrain. Maybe, tell you what, maybe I should restrict the... So dumping designation, can we dial it back just a little bit for now? We can always continue it later. Dial it back and just give me a flat surface here. For the sake of this cargo thing. So cargo. Yeah, just give me a flat thing there. As quickly as you can, lads. Thank you. Big Benzie says the cargo dock will get extended, so leaving some space is not the worst idea, but it can be difficult to build. Yeah. Just thinking, if we just get ourselves a flat open area here. Right. Many years ago, back when I was a teenager with a fuck all budget, I did enjoy fishing, but it was very difficult because all I could really do was use hand-me-down equipment which was nowhere near appropriate, like a little boat rod, fishing off harbour arms or whatever. No landing net to speak of, and when something broke, that was it. I did remember going into fishing shops from time to time, but again, when you're a teenager, your budget is like £10 a month or something for our allowance at the time, which was obviously not going to get us very far. So I'm relieved that as an adult I've got way more spending power, so I can actually get into the hobby properly. But as a kid I could not. Anyway, I would go down to like a harbour, which was opposite. There still is a power station here in Brighton and Hove, and I remember biking down there in front of the power station. There's like a harbour where the dredgers come in, and I remember just fishing off the side of it. Turns out that wasn't the best idea because it was a particularly scuzzy area. A few altercations with some local, other teenagers put paid to all that fun. But without going there, I remember I was fishing off the edge of the harbour, and I ended up catching something called a wrasse. I believe it was called a ballan wrasse, a sort of green, vibrant-looking fish. And I made a core fuck-up one day, because it turns out that the ballan wrasse has a series of spines running down its dorsal fin, and they are very, very sharp. I ended up reaching out and grabbing one and getting skewered right in the palm of my hand by one of these very sharp spines. It hurt like a motherfucker. So just thinking that as we're expanding a literal port. There we go. Okay, so can we build here? Some parts need to be in the ocean. There we go. We can build there. Right. So, get it hooked up to the diesel thing. Shouldn't be a problem. Concrete slabs and construction parts. Can we increase the priority? Urgent priority, please. We need to get this done. And what about the dumping zone? Has it been overridden? No. Maybe cancel it for the moment. And maybe just reassign the dumping zone to be further along. So that's all green, indicating that there's nothing that needs to be dumped there. What about there? There we go. Dump it there. Would I say that Brighton is something of a tourist attraction slash city town? That was its purpose. That was its original purpose. So it was, prior to the invention of the plane, it was a Victorian slash Edwardian resort town where people would come in via train from London to spend a weekend away by the sea. So for this reason, the seafront is very highly developed with hotels and tourist attractions and shops and stuff. Of course, everything sort of tapered off somewhat come plane travel and cheap air travel to other countries, but not entirely. For Brighton is still a resort thing, but now it's more of an LGBT Mecca type situation. As in, there's a very active nightclub scene, lots and lots of gay bars, and with the presence of two prominent universities in the city, it attracts lots of young people, leading to an extremely bohemian sort of sense of cityness, It's very... I'm not sure what the equivalent would be in other countries, but it's extremely sort of liberal, I guess. Liberal attitudes... relatively high drug intake, that sort of stuff. Upmarket, stupidly expensive, gentrified up the arsehole. But also, especially as you go further west along the coast, very low crime, very, residential, safe. And I've mentioned this a few times, and I do need to pick my words carefully. Also, extremely white. Extremely white. Yeah, so I had no idea. Like, literally, because you don't know. Because, like, you're normalized with the situation where you grow up. So I was here going, oh, this is me in Hove, just going along my business. Then I worked in London. And then I discovered what multicultural really means in the UK. Because Hove is not that. Hove is not multicultural, motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah, London was a culture shock. I was like, oh my god. Okay, cargo depot has been built. So, hang on. Oh, yeah, bravo. So the cargo ship we repaired now has a place to dock. Is Lulu racist? Yes, Lulu is racist as a result. The story that I keep telling is that Lulu, when she was probably about 1 or 2 years old, saw a black man for the first time, and she freaked the fuck out. And it was very embarrassing. It was like in the hallway of the flat that I used to live in, the block of flats. And Lulu was like, and she was barking like crazy, and it was very embarrassing, and I had to be like, I'm so sorry, I'm really sorry. Oh, it is a little boot. Alright. Oh, Dark Youngling says you can use the heavy oil as fuel in a cargo ship. Can you? Ooh. Okay. Cargo. Run on low fuel. What's that? Sorry. Select fuel. Heavy oil. Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah, in which case we'll output, where possible, we'll output the heavy oil first, shall we? Alright. Yeah, so output it to the ship, and if not, then burn it. So we'll put a priority balancer, I presume? Okay, so we need to work on this as priority, frankly. So, cargo depot has no module available. Not sure what that means. Let's have a look. So, cargo... But where are you on the thing here? Buildings... Housing and services. What am I looking for? Forestry. Cargo docks. It's got its own thing. Okay, so cargo docks, unit modules, loose module, fluid module. So cargo depot modules for transferring units of products. Okay, so we want fluid because I want it to go get crude. Okay. So I see. That's what Ben meant by expanding. Just like the towns. I'm with you. Okay. So please build 2 fluid modules. And look at that. I love the attention to detail. Yeah. Sorry, I know I'm a broken record. This is so important with a logistics game. Don't just fucking put down a box timberborn with a little spinny wheel on the top and nothing interesting to look at. Show the different resources behaving in different ways with different, buildings. Show a piece of paper going and, the little beaver cuts it from a tree or something, and then he puts it in a press. Then maybe he uses his tail to sort of slap it a little bit and put some water on it. You know what I mean? Like, show the soul of what's going on. Is that one of the reasons I bounced off it? I can't say I bounced off Timberborn. I did play it for a few weeks. But I feel it's a fair critique of a logistics game with different resources. You've got to make it interesting by showing that happening. Okay, what do we need over here? So we need some iron being smelted here. Smelted, poured. What's the problem then? No problem, it's just working through. Just high demand. Yeah, very high demand. So that's there's assorted iron and coal. Maybe I should expand this. Yeah, very busy trucks. Okay. Maybe how many... Sorry, dial back the number of trucks here. I don't think we need that many. Pickup has no compatible sorting plants. What does that mean? Because I'm with you. Because I reassigned it, so it's no longer allowed to dump its sand there, maybe? Absolutely, Winter. I appreciate that it's personal taste, and my personal taste is that I think and I like logistics games with strong emphasis on individual sort of attention to detail with those logistics. I feel that Settlers really set the bar. Do I have the same critique of Factorio and Satisfactory? Yes. And Settlers and Tropico and Anno and this and whatever logistics style game with lots of chains of resources that are being sent back and forth. Dyson Sphere Simulator Program. Timberborn. Alright. Okay, so hang on. So, good, they're built now. So, we can get crude. Crude oil, thank you. Perfect. So, the trucks have filled it with diesel. Crude oil, crude oil. So, how do I specify? Overlay where the vehicle can and cannot drive. Track the vehicle with a camera. Depart now. But how do you know where you're going? Check the world map, please. So here is the oil rig. Okay. Crude oil, stored products, ship orders. Okay, it seems to have defaulted to this one. So, load cargo, I guess. Stored products, 0. Reserve status, unpause. There we go. Okay, so we need 38 workers. It needs quite a lot of maintenance and monthly Unity that is being consumed. So we consume Unity by using this oil rig. There we go. So now I'm hoping... Depart now. Allows to switch the ship's fuel type. Changing to some fuels is free, while others require a ship rebuild. Cool. You can even reduce the ship's speed by half to save fuel. Neat. Okay. No, don't do that. Sorry. Shouldn't have clicked that. Right, so let's get the output for these into what will be the incoming crude to offset what we're losing from the dying... Oh my god, it is dying. The dying oil field here. Okay. Let's also now start disassembling this inefficient basic distillery plant and redirecting all of the coal to the new boilers over here. Okay. Because this needs to get running. And we're 38 men down. Okay. It's got to be done. So let's switch these off. If I pause these, did we get the 6 men back? We do. Okay. So let me pause these as a stopgap before we full-on close production here. So that's just power. That's rubber. Why do people keep dying? I don't think people are dying. It's just unemployment, right? Alright. One person per pump. One worker per pump. Okay, could I increase the priority up to priority 7? These refineries must remain manned at all cost. Okay, so output is full of the diesel. Good. It's a good problem to have. I'm fine with that. Crude oil is currently full. Let's hook up that depot. So, pipes, crude. Here's fine, frankly. No issue. Okay, so for those joining the stream who perhaps want to know what they're looking at here, you're looking at a game that's sort of Factorio meets Tropico meets Settlers, I guess. We've got an island that we're essentially exploiting with assembler. You know the song and dance with assemblers and conveyor belts and stuff. Hang on, stick that there. But it also has a big dollop of sort of settlers in the form of trucks and excavators going about their business, assisting you. They live in dorms. They eat food. Wait, the pipe is backwards. I'm aware of this. What's the problem here? There we go. Then flip it. Okay, that's probably partially backwards too as a result. Okay. And where is that going? That's going this way. Okay, so that input is wrong. So what I need to do is instead remove that. Okay. Use Unity for a second just to do that quickly. Whoop, shit fuck. But there's not any kind of political system. It's just focusing on expanding the factory. Indeed. So it's not like Tropico in that sense. It's more just there are people with food and resources. I also feel the game is quite distinct. Hang on. Resource-wise, he says, with what I'm doing right now being a major exception, it is mostly distinct from Factorio. The main litmus test I take is, are we making copper coils again in our opening few fucking resources? Okay. And there's also a big dose of sort of mining, so literally mining, quarrying. Look, so we're getting iron by literally digging it out here. Coal, that's our coal pit. Press L, you can see where the resources are. Groundwater is being pumped up here in what was a forest. That's our limestone. We're carving into it. This was a mountain. I've taken a bunch of excavators and they, well, most of them are sitting idle because I took their trucks away. We were piling up big mounds of dirt. It's cool. Yeah, the trucks are still having to take the long way round because we still blocked it. Maybe for now, can I just dial it back then? So go to my leveling operation. Can we just, do you mind if we just dial it back to a short corridor until we, until we've got it a bit more sorted? Alright. So what does this need? This is a retaining wall. It requires iron. Do we still have such a shortfall? Surely not. Is it just very low priority? Priority 8. Again, I guess we just have too few trucks. Maintenance is down. Oh my god. Maintenance is down? What's the problem? The maintenance depot has no circuits. Ah! Why does the maintenance depot have no circuits? Because... where are the circuits meant to come from? They're meant to come from here. Ah, fuck. Insufficient workers. Yes, maybe I shouldn't have manned the oil rig. Well, we need to. Spend some Unity. There we go. Ah, shit. Okay, we need 19. Yeah, we're down 19 workers. 9 months until 18 arrive. So, yeah. Just grit our teeth and bear it for a bit. Or maybe, actually, temporarily. Because we got a hell of a... yeah, we got lots and lots of rubber. Pause rubber production and transfer their workers over to the refineries. No, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, or maybe the concrete production. You're probably right. Yeah. Pause some of the concrete production. So 4 workers are working there. Oh, 6 workers apiece on the rotary kilns. Yeah, good shout. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Cool. I will re-enable those soon and let those men get back to work. Okay. Maintenance depot is restoring maintenance. All right. Right. So this is definitely not hooked up properly. So pipes, output pipes. Thank you, the Mad Fall. Thank you very much, the Mad Fall. Right, and then make sure that this is hooked up. Right. Crude oil. Go from the other way. Hang on. Start from here and go down. Nope. Incompatible port. Oh, yes, of course. This is the input, so we need to go the other way. Oopsie doopsie. Hang on. So please go over the... can you go over the top of the things? If I press R? And straight line it? No, never mind. We'll just go around. And in you go. Crude oil for everybody. Press R. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, so honestly, yeah, if you're into Factorio-style games, I would recommend it. I'm actually kind of enjoying... oh, hopefully, as you can tell, I've been enjoying this one. I bounced off Dyson Sphere program, but I've been enjoying this. Alright. So, cargo ship. I guess you're going to make the journey when you're ready? So what's that? Sorry. Oh, hang on. Wait. Did I fuck up? That's our main ship, isn't it? Not our cargo ship. Our main ship drove there. Send our main ship this way. Stored products, 4%. I pressed load cargo. I see. So how do I send this smaller one? Depart now. You can assign the cargo ship to the oil rig from the cargo depot. Okay, cargo depot. So fuel... Oh, okay, well the ship has no fuel. So switch over to heavy oil. And heavy oil. Okay. When there's enough at the rig to pick it up. Understood, thank you. So send the heavy oil, please, from this canister. Lift it up. And go this way, please. Down here. Keep it raised. Now watch my genius. You ready? Here we go. So I'm going to place down a pipe balancer intentionally over the hedge because fuck nature. There we go. Pipe in. Heavy oil. Right. Also, hi there, Nep. I hope you're very well. Hope you're fantastic, Nep. I sent you a message a few days ago about a game of the culling, but I guess you, not sure if you have it or if you're interested. But yeah. Hang on. What am I looking for again? Okay, so turret flare. 4 heavy oils. Is that correct? Turret? Did I say turret? I meant, tower. You haven't logged into Steam for ages. That's a shame. But yeah. Hang on, raise that a smidge. There we go. It can't go directly into the balancer. It needs a pipe. Oh, really? Weird. Okay. Put a pipe then. Pipe. Boop. 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 Whoopsie. Oh no. Fleets are entering combat? Excuse me? We have no weapons. The ship is escaping. The ship has escaped with 1,000 HP left. We found pirates. Oh dear. Pirates. There's an enemy that needs to be defeated 444 kilometers away from the island. Ooh. Oh dear. Drive away. Creepy bastards. Interesting. Okay. Put down flare. There we go. Put down pipe. There we go. Right. Then confirm that blueprint, please. Whoop. Alright. Cool. Give that a welly. How are we doing? So 450 steel. Sorry, iron. Can we build the retaining wall? No, it needs 6 apiece. Alright. How's our research? Currently frozen. Let's have a look then. Start new research. Presumably we can get weapons for the ship soon. Electric boiler. Gas combustion settlement power. Ooh. Provides electricity to attached settlement which generates extra unity. Probably a good idea. What's that? Enables the to repurpose basic distiller for water desalination. It's not very efficient. Okay. Research that as well, please. Yeah, it was a while ago, Nep. The message is from Sunday, the culling game. How did it go? It was amazing. It was really, really good. Very exciting. Yeah, lots of fun. Seriously, it was a lot of fun. You missed out on some fun. We had, I think, was it like 12 to 13 guys running about, getting weapons, flinging them at each other. Alistair outsmarted me. I ran in, face full of eyeballs, and he just outsmarted me with a claymore mine and wrung me out like a towel. Yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. Yes, potentially some Rising Storm Vietnam this evening, but we'll see. The other guys didn't seem that jazzed recently. So if there's no will, then nah. Are they struggling to get up and down here? Aha, they might be. Okay. Can we do a mining designation then? So, it's a bit too steep, isn't it? So can I please put down one of these? And can we please just mine this out to make it smoother? See how that goes. We need a Rocket League rematch. Rocket League's okay, but it's a bit, you know, not that jazzed about Rocket League. But yeah, no, it's a shame, Neb. It's a shame that you don't play games with us as much anymore. But it's okay. We know that you have bad taste. Right, so let's send... Okay, top priority, refueling the ship. Alright. Oh, do you know what I should have done? Damn it, I should have put a balancer here. Oh no, I don't need to. I can just say when this is full, output it that way. Alright. Says me, says Jinx. I have excellent taste in video games, I'll have you know. And all of my opinions are correct at all times. Alright. Okay, change fuel. Okay, get a few more... did we get them? Oh, we just got them. Wonderful. So the refugees have arrived. So, let's re-enable the rubber production, if you please. Rubber. I can actually do it here if I drag and drop, I believe. There we go. And also the cement crushers, or whatever they are. Lovely. Nep says, you know I've got my address and possess knives. Do you have my address? I've moved a couple of years ago. Did I give you my new address? Can't remember. If I didn't, Nep, yeah, be sure to let me share that video of Lulu seeing the house for the first time. It's very cute. She runs around like, oh, what? Huh? Before she realizes that she lives here now. Yeah, she's sweet. Okay, so the problem now, folks, is that our crude oil is getting very, very low. Oh, look, our fuel nipples. Well, that's our diesel. We need that to keep the show going. So not enough input of medium oil. There's the medium oil. So it's coming from here. So output is full. So sour water. We're not dumping the sour water. That's why everything's backed up. Okay. So dump the sour water. We're going to have to do that. So let's go here. Liquid dump. Not ideal, but just got to do what we've got to do right now. Okay, so liquid dump the sour water. Where is it? Sorry. Storage, transport pipes. I can use the same dump. Can I really? Yeah, we'll use the same dump then. Just attach it straight to the dump. There we go. Just slot it straight on. Thank you. Try that. Right. Good. For those who didn't see the start of the stream, this morning I noticed that when I came back from Lulu's dog walk, there was a rather unusual gift waiting for me on the door of the building. And I went to the CCTV cameras to see exactly who left the gift to discover that it was one of my elderly neighbours with a, pushed Zimmer frame thing. It was very kind of her to offer such a gift. Very, very generous. I know her just a friendly neighbourhood chats from time to time. But what exactly I'm going to do with a handbag that looks like this, I'm not sure. As a 40-year-old man? What do you think? She doesn't give a shit. She's so tired, look at her. Oh dear. Yeah, you're right, my darling. Yeah, she's fine. She's comfortable. She's got her soft cushion, her soft sofa bed thing. She's fine. Nep is sending me angry messages. Let's have a read. Wash my clothes. There's dirt on my joggers. There's dirt on my joggers? Oh, yeah. What is that? I think it's worse, Nep. I think it's food. That looks like sauce. Hang on. I think that's tomato sauce. What a slob, eh? Right. Okay. The old lady, my neighbour, says Blue Nose Bear, has seen me walking Lulu in a pram, has never seen me with a woman, and so she thinks that I'm gay, and therefore would love the bag. Maybe. Sorry, what was that notification? Fluid storage has a low supply of diesel. Oh no, we are really getting through the diesel. I did set that alarm. So what's the issue? So 193 units of diesel? Everything's using diesel. Yeah. The rubber plant? Yeah, it's using diesel to make rubber. We're going to have to get more quickly. So hang on, the problem is, it's more that diesel is not being refined because we've got plenty of crude. Fully accrued. So the issue is that we've got to get sour water. There we go. So it's hooked up now. Output is full. Is it? Transported products. Did I detach this or something? I need to enable the dumping of the recipe. I'm with you. Okay. So enable, what's that? Brine water. Sour water. What the hell is sour water? There we go. Yeah. There we go. So hopefully it should flow freely in a minute once the air gets out the pipe. Okay. Sour water. Let's have a read. Sour water is industrial wastewater containing dissolved gases like hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, and carbon dioxide. It's commonly produced during petroleum refining and natural gas processing. So, toxic composition. High levels of smelly and poisonous hydrogen sulfide and ammonia make it hazardous. The main source, generated in crude distillation units, hydrotreaters, and fluid catalytic crackers where steam contacts processing streams. Corrosive nature. The chemical mix creates an aggressive corrosive environment for standard industrial pipes and equipment. Treatment management. So treated in a sour water stripping unit using heat and steam to remove the gases. Gas recovery. Extracted hydrogen sulfide gas goes to a sulfur recovery unit while the clean water is reused or sent to wastewater treatment. So right now we're just dumping it into the bloody ocean. Alright. So output is still full. Sour water. Is it because I'm trying to hold on to it? Probably. Please output to belt and pipes only if above 0. Receive from belts and pipes only if below 0. Surely it should be outputting fine. Sour water, keep full. Receive from belts and pipes. Do I do that? No, what's the problem? Have I fucked up here? So wastewater's it, so it's not even joining. Is this full? Hang on. Yeah, that's completely full, so it's not even joining the line. Is this backwards? Maybe I need... There's a pipe connector, dedicated. Maybe quick remove it? What happens? I don't know. Take care, Nep. Thank you for stopping by, Nep. Have a lovely afternoon. Do I need a splitter? Isn't that a splitter? A pipe connector? Do I need a dedicated balancer? Did I set both recipes? Did I not? Seems so. Wastewater. Is there a little bit of... I don't know. Maybe we do need separate ones. Puffy says, I remember when I played years ago, the game had issues with having 2 types of liquid in the same pipe. Do you reckon? Okay. No biggie. We'll just put one side by side for now. Obviously, we'll fix it later. Yeah, fix it later. Kick it down the... Yeah, kick the can down the road. Right. I'll raise it up, please, so trucks can get underneath it. Confirm. Right, so please take a liquid dump for now and just dump it in the ocean until we can do something better with it. Alright. There we go. Yeah, what is that pipe? That's weird. Okay, confirm that blueprint, please. And also just spend a bit of Unity, because I got 64 Unity points. To get it done quick. Alright. Am I working out today? That's a good shout. I probably, after this stream, should go for a jog. Get my fat ass moving. Alright. There we go. So, good. It's filling with sour water. Right, so waiting for products. And let's set the recipe as sour water. And then set this one as only the wastewater, please. So set recipe, just wastewater. Here we go. It's filling gradually. So for those joining, we're dumping ammonia and, hydrogen sulfide enriched water from, runoff from our refineries straight into the ocean. Alright. Dog. Okay, so, again, not ideal, but we need to do what we need to do right now. So sour water is being dumped, which means the distillation is back underway. So, what's that random pipe doing there? So, we're nearly out of diesel, so we best fucking hurry. We're going to have a fuel crisis before we know it. Right, so... do we need to expand and get more distillation facilities, I wonder? Let's have a look. So output is currently full. So output of light oil. Aha! So light oil. I guess we need to burn that off for now because I don't think there's anything we can do with it. So... crude oil, build a flare. Light oil. Pipe in. Light oil. Do. Alright. Is it working? So please burn light oil as the recipe. All of them have been set. Just burn the light oil and nothing else. So waiting for products. Oh, did I not actually hook up the pipe? I did not hook up the pipe. I had a dumb. Alright. There we go. Ah, there we go. Burning light oil. That looks cool. So try to burn some of that off. Output is still full. Yeah, creating pollution. Should we get 2 of them maybe? Alright. Get 2 of them. Yeah, so like tone-wise, I don't know if the game is like, oh yeah, you get to make refineries and stuff. If anything, it's just reinforcing how the petroleum industry is dog shit. Like, obviously this isn't representative of it, but it's like, oh yeah, like refine, what do we do with the sour, whatever, I'll just dump it in the ocean, fuck it. Do we not have the ability to do anything with it? Well, not right now. What about the light oil? Ah, just burn it. What about the trees? Fuck them. The ship's leaving. Oh yeah, the ship's leaving. Either it's off to go to the oil rig, or the captain is sick of my shit. Maybe a bit of column A, bit of column B. Okay. So cargo depot. Did the other ship come back safely? It did. Oh good. Advanced oil processing complete. New goal. Automate the crude oil. Alright. So where is it going? It's going off to this oil rig, I hope. Alright. Okay. Dog. Dog, 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 dog. Right. I didn't mean to boost this. Just carry on as normal. Right, so... what now? Good, the refineries are running. So distillation is underway. So 60 units of crude oil are coming in. Okay. And every 60 seconds it's producing 48 medium oil and heavy oil. Okay, now the only one we're utilizing right now is the medium oil, which is going into these 3 distillation plants. Only one of them is currently operational. Why? Output is full on this one. So light oil. What's the problem? Is light oil not attached? Light oil is attached. Is it backwards? No, the pipe's not backwards. What's the issue? Why are you not running? Not enough space for the output. Is it definitely hooked up? Yeah, I see it flowing. Okay. Yeah, is it the pipe throughput? Do I need 3 separate pipes, maybe? Yeah, is the burn rate fast enough? Yeah, probably need better pipes. Okay, what we could do then, why don't we just set up 3, so like here, set up one there, right? See my logic? Because we're not going to do anything with it right now, we may as well just burn it all the time. Why can't I select? There we go. Like so, and like so. Right. Oh, I can research better pipes, can I? Cool. For now, though, we'll just sever it. Get it done with Unity points, please. Alright. I'm losing people? What's this? Health problems. What's the issue? So vehicle pollution, ship pollution, air pollution, water pollution just spiked dramatically. Aha. Not good. Health reduction. Oil rig. What's this? This is Unity generation, because obviously we're running an oil rig. Unity. So base health water. We're going to have to improve public health. Okay, we need more workers. Minus 17 workers. Are people dying? Okay, bring in more refugees. Okay. Duck says, speaking of jogging, my 68-year-old mother is mogging me on Strava. Barely a few minutes slower than I am on 10k. Doesn't mogging mean something very specific, Duck? Or do I have the wrong definition of the term mogging? No, I suppose it could, yeah, like beating your score, I guess. Oh, look. Look at that. Oh, fuck off. Are you telling me the cargo ship has... Sorry, was this on deck before? As in crude oil? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this. Whoop. Okay, crude oil is being pumped out. There we go. Oh, I love the attention to detail. How wonderful. Oh, we've even completed the objective and automated the crude oil. I'm that good. So crude oil is going into these crude oil nipples. Lovely. Lovely. So how much is that? So 800 units? Is it 2 sets of 800 units? Yeah, got 2 trays here. Lovely. And each of these containers are only 200 contain. Yeah, so we can put way more fluid storage for crude oil. Thank you, Powerlicious. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the tier 3, Powerlicious. Thank you sincerely. Okay, population growth is dipping. Right. What's the pipe spawning the black sludge into the ocean? I don't know what you're talking about. There is no pipe spewing black sludge into the ocean. Also, here is a suitcase full of money if you go away, Health Inspector. Alternatively, it's CO2. It's plant food. So everything's fine. Plants will love it. Okay. What's the problem? Low diesel? Low diesel. Okay, hang on. We're going to have problems, aren't we? So despite the crude... Right, we've got a shit ton of crude coming in, which is lovely, but we don't have the... Okay. Yeah, we need to prioritize the workers on getting this done, don't we? So, deconstruct these. Right, get rid of these, please. Move the workers elsewhere. Shut down... Yeah, we've got worker deficit. So please pause these. Pause the concrete production. Send the workers over to the oil refineries. Okay, so we're burning off all of the light oil. Whoops. So waiting for products. What are you waiting for? Medium oil? Okay. So I presume we need more distillation stages then over here to get more crude processed. Yes, waiting for products. Okay. So more of these then. Shouldn't be a problem because we built them in such a way that we can just line them up. So, just go here. See, where is the crude input? Can I remove just this segment? I can. Right, put that there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that there. Is the diesel output from the new refinery hooked up to the old tanks? I hope so. So this is the pipe going outwards for the crude. Yes, it is. Bit awkward, but it is. Lovely. Upgrade the homes? I think we did. Yes, we did. Alright. Oh yeah, what was that thing? Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that thing that Ben mentioned. Or was it Flitzy? Sorry, the thing they mentioned about the take this. Just got an idea. I might fuck this up and you're just gonna laugh at me, but let's just so is there a way to flip these around? Hang on. Shift Control F flip. Hang on. So that's crude. No, it's just flipping it round, isn't it? No, I wondered if they could go back to back, you know, and be like, same pipe, same pipe, same pipe. And maybe the refineries, maybe I'm just stupid. I think the other one, I think the cement mixers could do that because their inputs were like universal, but I think the refinery's special, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm just being fucking smooth-brained. Let's not do that. So crude oil in, right? You can do it? It was flipping the inputs? But, no, hang on. Am I being fucking... Do that, right? That's fine. I could use the same pipe here, right? But, here. Crude, steam. You see what I mean? On these corners, it's weird. Press F. Press F. Click, maybe? Nope. Yep. Shit. Fuck. Leave a gap. Leave a gap. Ooh! Yes! Okay, so sorry, what was F then R? Ooh! Okay. Neat. So, all I have to do is a bloop, one pipe in the middle, and they share it. I think. That's still a little bit awkward, but... Alright. Right, so what's this? That's the high pressure steam. Okay. Please remove this. Right, high pressure steam. Da-dee-da-dee-da. That's going to sound like a bottleneck, do you reckon? Right, so high pressure steam, just continue it on a little bit. On purpose, just in case I expand later. Okay, so high pressure steam. That into that. This into that. Then what's that? That's the sour water, so that needs to go... sadly, it needs to go to the other side. This is me not planning my tankers in the right position. It's fine, we'll get it later. And then that, what's that? So that's the heavy oil. How high are we talking? So go up. One. Are they all on the same level? Oh, that's awkward. I should have... I keep thinking Factorio. There's another dimension that I can play with here. I should have put these pipes low, medium, high. Yeah. Okay, that's not right. Yeah, for now it's going to look weird, but in the future... Okay. Then we'll combine these two. Go low, here. Right. Press R, snap directly to it, no? Maybe it needs a pipe balance, not pipe balancer, it needs a pipe, what am I looking for? Pipe connector, stick that there. Nope, it's wrong place, stick it here. Fuck it, just connect it, hang on. Fuck am I doing? Pipe connector, there, all the way to, what's that, heavy oil, so it needs to go quite far. Right, up here, up we go. Hold shift, straight line that shit. Right. Okay. Connect it just so I can see, yeah, hang on, just do the Unity thing. Need to be a bit careful now because we're actually losing Unity by running the refinery. Okay, so fix that. That's wrong. So this needs to go up to meet it. So remove this, please. Oh, shit, fuck ass. I cocked up. Try again. Okay, this way. Stop. Confirm. This one. Shift. Confirm. Then that one. Up one. Okay, fine, whatever. Looks like shit, but it's fine. Okay, so what's the problem? So you're not connected. Why? You should be. Why are you not connected? Press R, maybe? There we go. You're connected. Why are you not connected? You can cancel the destroy command, can you? Oh, hang on. That needs a... hang on. That needs a pipe connector there, doesn't it? There we go. Pipe... No. Pipe connector. Cannot join if not flat. Remove it, please. There. There we go. Yeah, pipe spaghetti. I know. Try that. Okay, so both of them are receiving steam. Where's the crude input? It's going to be on either side. So that one's coming directly from the tank. Ah. I didn't plan this well, did I? What are you guys doing? You're... don't select imports. No imports, please. We're going to go entirely via the pipes. I didn't place the pipe for the heavy oil output. Yes. Yes, I did not. So it's meant to be connecting here. There, connect that there. Double click. What is that? What is this mess? What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't understand how I'm fucking up this bad. Yeah, that should be fine. Right? What is the hotkey for that anyway? Hang on. Hotkey is U. Right. There we go. Output, output. Yes. Okay. Input, input. So what's that? Why is that not hooked up? Okay, just get the crude in. Oh, this is going to be really awkward. Because I didn't put down a horizontal connector for all the crude. So send the crude this way. Because that's coming off the storage. Right? Then send one pipe this way. Yep. And the other pipe... Shit. Oh, no. Okay. Cargo ship is running low on fuel. Oh dear. Hang on. Pipe connectors do not connect up or down. You're joking. Ugh. So I've got to lower it down before it connects. Okay. So crude oil, steam, yes. Medium oil output, which is this. Okay. Remove, remove, remove. Done. Okay, they're boosted. Fucked it up. Okay. From here. Remove, remove. Okay. Yes. Try that. Twitten says you have a fox lazing in the vegetable plot. Oh no. In the middle of the day? That's not good. New refugees have arrived. Welcome, welcome. Let's switch off the... Actually, what's paused right now? Let's unpause a bunch of things. So, leave those. What's paused? The cement mixers are paused. Unpause all of that, please. What is that? Unpause all of this. Okay, we still need more people. We need 12 employees. Okay, so... Sour water output. The medium oil, is it hooked up? Alright. So sour water output is this green one here. Okay. So we're going to do pipes. So connect together. So you two connect together. Right. the issue? Do you want to go up? No, I just haven't left myself enough room. So we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to go sideways, this way, connect up together, then go up. Yeah, go up, like so. Then just connect. There we go. Yeah, this is awful. I'll plan this better in the future. Okay. So, how are we doing? Output is full. Okay, so the output is just full. So why is that? Okay, this is not processing because... Shit, we're going to have a crisis in a minute. We're running low on diesel. So what's the issue? Steam. Insufficient steam? But it says your output is full. Which is your diesel. Is your diesel not hooked up? This diesel tank is hooked up. Shit, did I not connect together the two diesels? Aha! That's an isolated... that's an isolated... The fuel nipples are isolated here, aren't they? So this feeds... What? Where does this go? Yeah, what does this feed? This feeds the ship. Only the ship. So, that still needs to feed the ship. Rip these up. These are no longer needed. Send the fuel this way. Into here and then round there, I think. So, hang on. Remove this. Remove this. In fact, remove all of them. Remove all of them. We'll fix that in a minute. And instead, because this pipe can stay, because this is the output going to the ship, right? So, remove. All of that can go now. Okay. Could have been fixed with a single click. Probably. Okay. And then, this will be the new diesel storage over here. So fluid storage. In. Right. There we go. Okay. Right, shit. Oh yeah, I am putting it in the middle of the main road. Remove these trees. Okay. Right, so what about the rest of the crude? Ignore that, yeah, problem. Yeah, just get these running. Okay. So you're now outputting. Output is full, diesel. Waiting for product steam. Did I disconnect the steam? Oh. I disconnected the steam. Okay, I disconnected the steam. Right at the very beginning, didn't I? Okay. Connect. Connect. All of that. Use Unity. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. Save the Unity. I've only got 24 Unity left and it's bleeding fast. Okay. No boosting. Save the Unity. Oh, the tank's still blueprints? There we go. Get that fixed. Okay, so this one is working. This one's output is full, which is diesel. Output full diesel. So the tank should fix that, I think. Twittenroo is beginning to understand why every other week there's a new episode of Bungalow is fucked. Yeah. Okay. So what do you need? Output is full. The medium oil. Are we okay? Get these built, please. Fuck it, I'm just going to spend the Unity. Alright. Okay, so fill the fuel nipples, please. No importing, just filling via pipes. There we go. Here we go. So fuel is steadily, diesel is steadily going in. Are all three working? This one is not. Output is full. The diesel is not getting output. What have I done wrong? Pipe throughput, is that it? Okay. Yeah, it's working. It's just pipe through. Okay, good, good, good. Okay. I think we're good now. Apart from just some personnel needed here. Okay, that was a bit of a head fucking melter. It's all my own fault. I'm still, yeah, I didn't leave enough room for the pipes. Okay, so I've learned that... Right, so I've learned that, yeah, so you can't do vertical connectors. You can flip them back to back, so long as you plan where they're going to go either up or down. So I'll do that more carefully next time. So what I'll do next time is I'll put them down first, and then I'll plan where the pipe, pipes are going to run. Okay. Might be able to research better pipes? Let's have a look. So what are we researching? We're working on basic desalinization. We probably don't necessarily need that. Better pipes. Let's have a look. Pipes. Pipes 2. Begin research on pipes 2. Okay. Right. So, automate the crude oil processing to get some construction component rewards, and automate the oil processing. Excellent. New refugees have arrived with their own set of resources. Okay. We still have 13 jobs and not enough people. Okay, the tanker is still getting unloaded. Alright. Okay, but so long as these diesel tanks are getting filled, which they are, then hopefully the fuel crisis should be averted. Let's deconstruct all of this real estate. And don't forget to put the trucks, the refueling trucks back in. Make sure all of these what's remaining of this oil field is now going this way. Okay. What's that? Sorry, that's the crude oil from these pumps. Yeah, that can be redone. So please remove this. And this. And this. Remove all of this. Alright. In fact, we may as well just remove them. Stick them over there. Alright. Sorry, that was why I realised it was probably quite frustrating to watch. Alright. And here, put down storage, loose containers. Fun though. Alright. Yeah, we're used to it, says the chat. Okay, then remove these two. Okay. So, we've got 17.1 Unity and it's dropping steadily. Dial down on any boosted factory units. So we're going to take a Unity hit because we have to operate an oil rig. How are you guys getting on? Oh, lovely. Did you finish? Can the trucks get through safely? Aha, there we go. So we've now got our shortcut back. Marvellous. Cool. So they're not driving all the way around the edge of the mountain. Please continue. So take this designation and continue what you were doing. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay. Yeah, just keep dumping it all here. Alright. I unlocked settlement power, which will help with the Unity. Good shout. Let's have a look. Let's go down to our settlement. Okay, so we've got food incoming. So carbs and vitamins from the vegetables. So power, no power. Water, yes, coming in quite well, and the poop is being flushed into the ocean. Right. So, housing. A transformer provides electricity to the attached settlement. Okay. So, let's stick that. Probably doesn't need direct servicing, so let's just stick it here. And increase the priority for its construction to urgent. Good, we're in the positive numbers for the Unity again. Still need some more jobs though, so keep more refugees coming in. Alright. So, what are we low on? Cement, we're very low on cement. We don't have the staff. Okay. Do I have stuff like bars and theatres and nightclubs? No, we don't, do we? Man, that must be depressing. Okay, waste collection. What's that? Food market. Vegetabubbles. Yep, put the vegetabubbles in there. Alright. Good, 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 good. Oh, that's just a blue... Yeah. Switch off blueprint mode. Okay. So this stream, sorry for those passing through, I've been trying to get these this refinery working by building 2 different types of distillation facility, which I've never done before. It's sort of working. Sort of. We've got a bit of a staff shortage. Increase priority on the workforce over here, please. Don't put me. Yeah, it's a bit of a pipe maze, I'm afraid, but at least we've got quite a lot of crude oil. Okay, we've got about 15% remaining in the cargo ship. If I select the world map, the oil rig over here is still working. Nice. So 1,800 stored. Okay. So maybe it would be a good idea if I have to pull back from the oil rig because of staff or Unity problems. Maybe it'd be wise to get as much crude oil stored next to the dock as I can. Each of these nipples is 400 crude oil, and each of those are 200. So, yeah, we should probably get like a ton of crude oil. So fluid storage. Where's the crude incoming? Could just stick it literally here, couldn't I? Aquino says the ship is still running on diesel. You have to click the conversion button. Oh, really? Conversion. Thank you. Switching over to heavy oil. Right. New refugees have arrived. Welcome, everyone. There we go. So will it stop burning? Will the balancer work? New. Priority. So why is that? Sorry, why is the burner still burning? Oh, does it keep going until the red bar is all out? Yes. Okay, good. So the balancer is working. So it's designated filling the ship as the top priority. Once the ship is full of heavy oil, there we go. It will burn the excess. So here's the heavy oil. Keep pumping that out, please, into the ship. Lovely. Wait, Aquino says it burns the oil it has already loaded? Oh, sorry, you're talking about the flare. I'm with you. Yeah. Sorry, for a minute there I thought you were talking about the ship. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I've been enjoying it, True Nightmare. Yeah. It's cool. Alright. So, let's not forget about this forget about the crude oil. There's only a little bit left in this crude oil field, but we may as well take advantage. So, let's send it all over to... so crude oil. Whoop. Right. So could we please do this? A bloop, a bloop, a bloop, a bloop, followed by a bloop, a bloop, a bloop. Press R. No, wait, what am I doing? There's no separate input for me to do that on? Well, I suppose I could make one, couldn't I? Hang on. A bloop, a bloop. Blue and... Okay. And then here. Blue. Blue. So I don't know why I'm doing the weird noise. There we go. And... make it look all neat and sexy. Sort of, maybe. Not really. Yeah. Cool. Blue. Right. There's not a huge amount of crude oil remaining. Nevertheless, pump what's left. Alright. The ship is nearly finished. So what happens when it has? So 13 units of crude oil left. Alright. What about the slag buffer? Oh, yeah. I want to see this work. Okay. So let's see it work. Let me on purpose. So so hang on. So let's take some slag. Here we go. Whoopsie. Watch this. You ready? Take this balancer and change the output priority from this to this. What happens? So when this bucket is full, or if this bucket gets full, it's instead going to go into this machine here. Which, look at that. Okay. Ooh. We make Slag Mountain. Obviously, that's not ideal. That's in a, oh shit, we've got too much slag. Right. Yeah, and then at least we've got, you know, we've got this filling up rather than, oh shit, all of your iron production just stopped or whatever. Some slag. Nice. You can also make temporary resource storage like that to mine it later. Ah. Yeah, you could, couldn't you? Okay. Watch me forgetting to change it back. Right. Cool. Coal looks completely backed up. Alright. Wait, what happens with liquids? Can you dump liquids into the hole? Can we literally have a reservoir of human shit? Is that a thing? I'd be impressed if that's a thing. Oh, liquid dump into water only. Aww. I would make a settlement and surround it with a moat of feces. Or sour water. Yes. It's called Whitehawk, that's true, yes. It's a Sussex thing. It's a bit of a shithole. Alright. Okay, cool. So the refinery... Okay, hang on a minute. So, needs fuel. I see. So it was trying to drive off and it can't because it needs heavy oil. Here we go. So it's steadily filling with heavy oil from one of the oil nipples. This one here. Output to belts only if above. May as well just output all the time, right? Yeah, go. Fill that boat. There we go. Cool. Right, the refineries are now working. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so looking at the time, folks, it's already been 20 minutes past... Yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes. I need to go and get on with my job. I need to go and get on with the editing, I think. Hang on a minute. Down to 16 Unity, so I need to chill out when it comes to instantly building. So minus 0.15 Unity, but if you have power, now you can watch TV. Ta-da! Here we go. So 8 megawatts. Here we go. Transformer, are you hooked up? Yay! Everyone has power. Lovely. So hopefully we'll get more Unity generated. Will it change? So 2.2. Doesn't look like it's changing yet. Yes, everyone can now get episodes of Love Island broadcasted directly into their homes. There we go. Plus 1.11. Nice. Sweet. Cool. Nice. We did it. So a bit frustrating, probably for the viewers, but we managed to get the refinery going. And also, we've set up overflows for the slag, and we figured out how to essentially order my diggers to stop taking everything to ore. It was a bit, I must admit, it's a bit counterintuitive. So it turns out that in order, to stop the diggers from taking everything to the ore sites, you've got to allocate each ore site to a tower to sort of make a walled garden mining approach. So now, these trucks have no choice but to take it to like the ocean or whatever, which is kind of what I wanted to do here. See? Oh, hello. Bye. He's off. He's got fuel. Cool. He's off to the oil rig to go get some more oil. Nice. Yeah, I do recommend if you're looking for something to play that's Factorio-esque, this is good fun. Good luck with your own holes that you dig and your own fucking poop water oceans or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to piss off and go and yeah. So first thing first, go for a jog. Maybe get some lunch when I get back, and then get on with Valheim bullshittery. So that's the plan. I wonder, am I brave enough to go to the shops with this as my carry bag for any food? I don't know. She's like, excuse me. I'm sorry, honey. She's like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, my darling. Yeah. Right. Thank you for watching, folks. I'm going to piss off. I'm sure I will be around this evening for maybe some Rising Storm if the guys are up for it, but we'll have to see. Yeah, is she rubbing her left eye? Might have to take her to the vet. I think something's up with her her right eye, sorry. It's weird. She was sort of closing it slightly. Okay, going to watch that. Right, let's have a look. Is anyone streaming? Alright. Okay, Jinx is streaming. What is Jinx playing? Bear in mind that Jinx was critiquing my taste in video games earlier. So let's see what they're playing. What garbage is this? Okay, this looks... I don't even know what to think about this. Right. I will let Jinx justify their taste in video games. He's paying for a longsword with a giant talking snake. Thank you for watching all.
Why? Oh, it's because you're using two fists. Like, what, you're punching like this? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so